So yeah, again, I am putting two workouts together just to save some time and put them all together, see if it has any effect. Just try these new things, because sometimes I think posting every day, especially when these videos barely get any views, can be quite daunting sometimes. Sometimes it's just like, is it really worth it? Because I'm getting like only 10 plus views, that's it, on these things, and then the rest of my stuff gets way more, so it all depends on that. But so far it's pretty much the same, so I've decided to put these two together. I've got chest and arms, and then I've got legs in this video. With chest and arms, it was quite difficult in trying to find something to, do chest with. And I don't think I even did chest flies. I think I did, bench, biceps, shoulders, triceps, that's it. Which, yet again, I was thinking, for this shit, I'm going to go to a different gym. But I already got, by the time I was about to leave, someone left the cable open, which is the one you'll see. And granted, if I had a fully healthy shoulder, which is getting better, which is the good thing, and I'll be seeing a physio soon, a proper physio, not someone that just calls you and then goes, oh yeah, do this. A person will actually see me physically, and will actually, give me something to help me. I'd have done like dumbbell flies. Yes, they're not the greatest chest exercise, but they can be utilized in certain ways. So like trying to lower it down extremely slowly and then just go fast back up, because it's all about like the concentric part of the lift for that one that'll properly stimulate the chest. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the cables to do flies, because we don't have a fly machine, whatever they're called, them. But it's a fitness center, or whatever the hell you want to call it. But yeah, it's one of them. So, and then for legs, yet again, trying to build strength and everything. That's mainly leg day, and then just like building a bit of muscle alongside that. Granted, my legs felt a bit weak and everything, but you'll be able to see it wasn't the greatest leg day of all time. I'm starting to think sometimes I go a bit overboard with certain leg exercises and may push myself a bit too far. Like when it comes to my PR lifts, I might push myself way too far and inevitably might injure myself in the future again. So just going to keep an eye on myself, especially for this week coming up, which will be week 3. So that'll be like the test before going for the PR thing. And all looks relatively okay. Next week the lifts will be 210 squat, so get that through. With bench it'll be 120, so that'll be the highest I've gone since my shoulder injury. And then for deadlift it'll be 235 for one, so all these are for one, because it's 1 rep max bit, 1 rep max block. And then the week 4 will be the PR, other than bench, of course, because bench is not in the books for me currently, so just need to build it back up and everything. And you get to see My friends make fun of me for my bench form, even though they haven't mentioned anything in the past about me lifting my ass off the bench. But yet again, they're powerlifters, so it's whatever. I mean, I'll eventually bench more than them, you know, with close grip. So, I mean, with 140, which hopefully I'll get in the, you know, very near future. Because I've already done 145, but that was more touch and go. I'll pause it, and it'll be close grip. So, suck that, you powerlifting scum. I hope you're watching this nonsense. But anyway, yeah, I'll be hopefully doing that, and yeah, it's all looking pretty okay from now, and yeah, I mean, with in regards to Bulgarians as well, they're going up as well, so that's quite good, even though I do feel a bit unbalanced, but that's to be expected. And you know, you get to see in the video the training and everything. So now on to chest and arms, which is basically bench and arms, because couldn't find much, but hopefully you get to see my working memory in progress, because trust me, wasn't much to it, hence why I have put these two together, because it creates for a longer video. So anyway, on to the workout for chest and arms.
So a difference in what we're doing today is starting off with a bit of bench. You know, for pause reps, like I usually do, which two powerlifters will say otherwise. I do pause my reps. Now I do, because of the injured shoulder, and I want to get that pause correct, you know. So I've been you know, been active on bench for a while, and now I'm getting more into it, and yeah, currently just doing 3 sets of 4 reps on bench, just doing it paused, trying to keep my ass on the bench, and by doing that, hopefully by getting more into it, you know, shoulder pain wasn't a problem. So I'd say by getting more into it, I might, you know, have more in the tank than I previously did. You know, when it comes to, you know, because I want to bench more, so like my bench goes up a bit faster and everything, and just to, you know, keep that shoulder active, it might, you know, just result in more bench gains and everything. But it's the only chest exercise I'll be doing today, because the cables were hogged by people who just do multiple exercises on one. So I mean, to be fair, I've done it before, but then again, nothing can't be helped about that bit of the workout. But now on to preach curls. Preach curls, just doing them afterwards, because there was no way on getting on those cables, and yeah, I pretty much gave up all hope on getting on those things, so I just decided to do everything else I could, you know. But if I had a reasonably healthy shoulder, I'd have done dumbbell flies or something like that, just to, you know, at least stimulate the chest in a way. But I don't think I'm at that stage yet, so I just stuck to doing arms at this point, which my biceps, I trained them 48 hours ago, so when it comes to this, I didn't really need much stimulation, pardon me for all the yawning. But yeah, with all that in mind, I just, like, you know, decided, yeah, just do some preacher curls, some hard sets of preacher curls, which went to failure and stuff. So I think I completed that, part of the workout. But then the rest was just like a bit of shoulders, a bit of triceps. So, these aren't really accessories. They're just like trying to build muscle, because my goal isn't just to be stronger. It is to, look good, because I like having the three pillars of my life: looking good, being strong, and being able to defend myself. Because, in life, there will come that situation, especially if you're a man, where you may get attacked. It's the unfortunate bit. I've been attacked twice in my life, or more, I can't really remember. But it's a good thing to know that you can defend yourself in any given circumstance, hopefully. And with that in mind, you're able to, stay alive. And then by looking good, you can feel more confident and everything. By getting some shoulders, like you can see some lateral raises being done here on a cable, single arm, just trying to activate them, but it wasn't really happening. But yeah, again, being strong, being able to lift certain things helps with your bone density and, overall health, because by being stronger, you're able to lift more and be less risk adverse to getting injured if you lift something per se heavy. So just a thought for some people that don't participate in those kinds of free, because yes, you may be the one kind of person, oh yeah, I want to get strong and look good. But also, you gotta understand, when looking bigger, people tend to pick fights with you just to impress people, because certain people know a lot of big people have never been really challenged in their life, and you can get smacked up. Hence why I do MMA, and I did it the day before this. So it's just having that balance, being strong, looking good, and being able to defend myself is what I aspire to have. And I like to think I at least have a decent ability of defending myself, looking semi-decent, and having somewhat strength. So it's all about having those pillars all together for me when it comes to overall fitness, because I see so many fail at certain things. Yeah, I get it. You want to look good to impress certain people, whatever way you swing. But in the grand scheme of it, if you look good, it doesn't mean shit if you can't defend somebody. You can't defend yourself against an attacker, at least a person hand by hand. I'd say you're kind of screwed, especially where I'm from. I'm from the UK, which attacks are, can be fairly common sometimes. And that's just the unfortunate circumstance of my current country situation. But at least with all this training, I'm able to look good and defend myself and be strong. So that's my goal. Your goals can be different, but I tend to believe my goals are quite reasonable. But anyway, on to some tricep extensions and then 2 tricep pushdowns to finish it off. These are just like a tricep, to finish off the workout, do some triceps. My triceps are growing, which is the good thing. And the workout wasn't really that great in my personal opinion, because I couldn't get on stuff and just general stuff. I will be adding certain things into my workouts, hopefully, so different things to hopefully increase bench, deadlift and stuff, but also add into the hypertrophy aspect. So hopefully those things will be added and eventually improve my results and everything. But yeah, overall, it was a workout. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the workout, and I will be back with you shortly. Just sit tight, relax, and we'll be on to leg day next.
Hopefully you enjoyed that bit of, chest and arms, but now it's on to legs in this segment. Let's just put a middle bit in. Chest and arms wasn't the greatest, I'll fully admit. Like afterwards I was just like, why the fuck did I even go? I could have just stayed home and been the same, but at least I managed to bench, I did 3 sets of 4, so that was at least semi-decent, and I didn't feel much pain afterwards. That's at least good, and sign I'm, recovering from this stupid thing, and, we'll hopefully find measures to prevent it in future. But anyway, legs, pause squats, pause Bulgarians. You're probably thinking, why do pause Bulgarians? Helps with balance, and I prefer not like rushing mine because I also like getting a stretch. So call me a psychopath all you want. It's quite torturous, but it builds character. I know a lot of people don't do that, especially some powerlifters that may be watching this. I know you don't pause them. I know you just go straight through them, and then you do one leg at a time like a little bitch. I understand. You're a pussy. I do it all at once. I pause at the bottom and then I go back up. And then I do the other leg straight afterwards because I am a man and you're a pussy. There's only 2 people that should be listening to this, and I hope they hear this. So, unfortunate. But anyway, then RDLs, heavy as usual. And then the rest, leg press till failure, extensions, curls till failure, of course. But anyway, enjoy the rest of the video.
So, pause squats. Now, doing 1 rep with 160 and then going down to 150 for 4 reps. You're probably thinking, why do 1 rep here? It's because I'm doing a 1 rep max soon, so by getting used to being that bottom position, I'm able to many powerlifters say by getting used to being that position or where you're like all the way down makes you a lot stronger, and you can control yourself a lot more. It's all about controlling that way and being able to get it up. So that's what I aim to do with these pause squats, and they weren't the greatest, to be honest, and I don't know if that's to do with me like gassing myself out sometimes, but something to work on, especially because sometimes I can think I'm doing a bit too much, and I'm gonna be trying 4 days a week soon, so I'll still have like this leg day and stuff, but I'll probably take out chest and arms, because I don't see as beneficial, and might add benching and stuff to a different day. So all depends on that. But yeah, when it comes to stuff like this, it's just variable and stuff like that. But anyway, on to some RDLs, to help with my deadlift and make them hamstrings nice and strong. and involuntarily make my ass bigger, which isn't really what I want, but it's just you know, an added bonus of being a man. For any woman that might be watching, just be a man at this point, you know, there's no point, because we just grow glutes like it's nothing, and you're stuck with a flat earth theory. So maybe just switch genders. I know you can do that nowadays, so just do that. Bit of advice: how to get your glutes bigger? Be a man. Simple. So, but yeah, overall pretty easy. But anyway, on to some Bulgarian split squats. You will probably see I pause at the bottom. So pause at the bottom for like a slight second, and that's just to you know, increase, you know, it's like when doing pause squats, you know, just help with that, you know, being at the bottom and everything, and it gets me stronger, which I found, yeah, it's gotten me quite strong, and also it adds a bit of difficulty to the lift. So I'd say it would work, you know. Yes, I get it, Bulgarians are the, you know, the devil of all exercises, but guess what? Sometimes you need to be friends with the devil to defeat the devil, or whatever the hell they want to say, you know. Whatever these people say, you know, these guru things or something, you know, I don't know, whatever the scripts say, but, you know, I'd say it helps, you know, pause Bulgarians when it comes to squat and everything. So I'm definitely adding these in, so keeping them in, especially because, yeah, painful, but they work. And if it don't work, fix it, and if it stays the same, then no, don't do anything, you know. But overall, pretty decent, you know. I did wobble a bit and find my footing just, you know, a bit off, but that's to be expected sometimes when you have bad balance. But anyway, not tricep extensions, actually quadricep extensions, not tri, quad meaning four, it has four muscles. So quadricep extensions, or known as leg extensions, on the Techno Gym leg extension, which is basically the same as every other one, just do the leg curl, which I unfortunately have to deal with, so oh well. But yeah, with these a bit way through, so like for my second set you'll be able to see, well wait, it wasn't my second set, these are my second and third, which I only managed to record. My friend will be able to help me you know, push against, you know, add some more resistance, and I tend to find with that it does help, you know, especially if you have a gym partner and stuff, but most of the time I train alone, so you know, I have to find other ways, hence why you'll probably see me help myself with the, you know, the stick on the side, which to just get some more reps out, or because I can't like fully reach forward and, you know, extend my leg, because, you know, just physically can't do that. So but it just adds to that more intensity part, which I always talk about. It's all about intensity and, you know, consistency. So but as you can see, you know, first set of you know, single leg press, got 100 kilo on the sled, and as you can see, I've got, you know, plates, different coloured plates on there. It's to do a drop set, so after, you know, this first set I go into 2 drop sets, so I'll get my friend to, you know, take the plates off and then, you know, make it even worse, and trust me, bro pushes me. So I can definitely say it is good to have a gym partner now and again, especially to, you know, do some drop sets, add some more intensity. And, you know, it's typically with legs, you know, with like stuff like hack squat, you know, leg press, squat, stuff like that. maybe bench if you can count as a, you know, upper body, but that's the only one that I'd think, only upper body one that I'd think, you know, would, you know, make sense. But when it comes to stuff like, you know, drop sets and everything, it's like all variable. But you know, drop sets really do help, especially if you know, have someone there that you're training with. Just try it, you know. I know it may burn and it may hurt, but stop being a bitch. I managed to do it. I ain't no bitch. So, but yeah, after these I did some leg curls and then pose down, because not much really to the workout other than, you know, squat, RDLs, Bulgarians, extensions, press, curls, basically. And yeah, it was a pretty good leg day, you know, if you can call it that. Just a compound whole squat wasn't really, you know, what I'd think, but yet again, to be expected. But anyway, enjoy the rest of the video and have a good time.